We're here, 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 we're here. It's been
I'm here.
Double H, half to the hope, hardcore. I am the only person who does the intro. Thank you.
Okay,
so yeah. I'm here. So guys, we've got a few things to talk about. So we will talk about Messi. We're going to talk about the new look Real Madrid on the lock. Talk about Chelsea doing their thing. Maybe a bit of Chelsea-Arsenal game reaction. And we're going to have to address Uncle Moo. So let's start off, obviously, with the biggest game of the weekend, of course, which was, of course, Chelsea against Arsenal. So did Arsenal deserve to lose the game?
No. I mean, they missed 4 open goals, so I can't say they deserve to lose. But I mean, they didn't take their chances, so they deserve to. I mean, yeah, I guess they deserve to lose since they didn't take their chance. So
do you fear for Arsenal this season? Do you think that they'll be screwed come this season?
No, I don't think they're screwed, but if you look, like, they lost their.
Whoa, wait! What is that sound? That was that sound. I'm hearing some more. What the hell?
Jeffrey, are you flying?
Jeffrey.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
I wouldn't fear for Arsenal because I memean they face 2 hard teams and they're actually pretty good in those games. So I think the next game that's count. If they lose the next game or they don't win it, I think it's gonna look like really bad.
Okay, so does anybody here think Arsenal will make top 4 or they don't make top 4 this season?
Not a chance.
Not this year.
I don't know. I think it depends on. I don't know. Yeah.
But they have no chance. Let's just put it simple.
Wait. What do you mean?
Chance.
What do you mean they have no chance? They have a great goal scorer in Aubameyang, and we can't judge them based off of 2 games. It's only been 2 games. Relax.
But you mean that Arsenal is better than Tottenham? Spurs? No way.
No, they are. They're better.
No. But under Wenger, yes. But this is a new manager. If it's Wenger with Arsenal, Arsenal are not sniffing Tottenham. But this is Emery, and I think 2 games is too early to give an assessment of Arsenal that they won't make top 4. So it's difficult to say what it is. I'm going out on a limb saying that they will make top 4. I think Tottenham drop out. But again, that's just my inkling.
But I think
that's too much.
Only 2 teams I can surely say they'll make top 4: City and Liverpool. The rest, it all depends on how they go.
Okay. Well, let's quickly shift things. Let's look at Chelsea. So, has Hazard now proven he's the best player in the Premier League?
Yes.
He was.
No, he hasn't. No.
Why?
Wait.
I mean,
so how? Okay, what does Hazard need to do to prove he's the best in the Premier League? What more does he need to prove? This guy comes on for 2 minutes and
win a Champions League.
Lead.
No, we're talking Premier League. Premier League. In the Premier League, he's won 2 already.
Lead his team to the Premier League without Diego Costa.
No.
Win Champions
League. Isn't that what Hazard did in 20? Was it 2014, 2015?
Diego Costa led the team.
No. When they won it under Mourinho, that was Hazard.
That was a half a season.
Nah, I disagree.
Wasn't he player of the
how many
season
goals
that year?
Okay. Wait, chill. Let's go for one more. So, I'll go from right to left. So, tell me, who do you feel, ability-wise, skill-wise, is the best player in the Premier League, if not Hazard? Let's start with Red. Who is the best player in the Premier League, ability-wise?
Oh, for me, Hazard. You could see against Arsenal, came on last 10 minutes, got an assist, got the for the game winner, and you see that he created the whole goal. He got it quickly, dribbled past the player, crosses it in for Alonso, in. That's it. You could see it just in the game. He's only played 12 minutes. I think how much minutes did he play? Probably 30 minutes, and already got 2 assists.
All right, Munsaha, who's the best player in the Premier League, ability-wise?
Hazard, Eden Hazard, no doubt in that.
Okay, K, who's the best player in the Premier League, ability-wise? All right, he doesn't have his mic. What's FG? Who's the best player in? Okay, hardcore. Who's the best player in the Premier League, ability-wise? All right, FG, best player in the Premier League, ability-wise.
Easily Hazard. Easily.
All right.
So yet again, Mane has to be the contrarian and has to go against everyone. So Mane, who is the best player in the Premier League?
The best player in the Premier League, based on
don't say Sterling on the point.
I'm not gonna say Sterling, not yet. Of course not. I mean, he's only third in the. He's only third in the Premier League top scorer list as a winger. number.
Man, it just
Anyway,
answered the flipping questions.
the best is easily De Bruyne. He has the best numbers. Belgium's main man at the World Cup. Best numbers.
My God.
Assists.
Numbers.
Wait.
This dude is talking like that. This is like the NBA or something. Numbers.
How creative is De Bruyne? You tell me. How creative is De Bruyne?
How creative? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Compared to Hazard, yeah.
How creative is De Bruyne? De Bruyne is the
he dribbled 3 players, yeah. He can create a chance in a fraction of a second, yeah.
So dribbles.
The whole team can't depend upon
Wait. Okay, so man,
you can win Premier League.
Easy, man. Wait. Manny, tell me exactly why you feel De Bruyne, footballing wise, ability wise, is better than Hazard. Don't use what he's done within a team. Just man for man, ability wise, how is De Bruyne better than Hazard? Tell me.
He's a better playmaker. He has a better finishing than Hazard, and he has exceptional performances in big games against Premier League opposition and against other teams. So
what happened to De Bruyne?
How about World Cup?
Money, what happened to De Bruyne at the World Cup?
What happened to? I mean, he scored the goal against Brazil. That's what happened to De Bruyne. He led them.
Goal scorer. His job is to
okay. No. Okay, look, Manny, we're moving on from here. Okay, look, let's see. Let's talk about Messi now. So, prior to the game, I don't know when this happened, but Messi, he took the mic and he said that this season they are really all going out for the Champions League based on how they went out against Roma. And I don't know whether I've actually seen Messi ever really come out and make such a bold statement like that. But I said to people that, you know what, based off him flopping at the World Cup, he's going to be very angry this season. And fair enough, they were playing some sideshow losers at the new camp, but at the same time, Messi put on a show. As in, the guy was outstanding. And my question is this: if Messi is playing at this level, can anybody beat them?
Yes.
Yes.
HH.
Yes.
HH.
Yes, hardcore. Yeah. What do you want?
So you said Messi said that this year, right? He's gonna do everything possible to win the Champions League.
Yes, that's
right?
what he said. Yes.
So what I want to say is, look at, for me, I don't think Messi gives his all in terms of defensive wise. You know what I'm trying to say? He doesn't press more. He doesn't.
On what Messi is doing ability wise, can anybody stop them? That's the question I asked. Yes.
Oh no, attacking wise, nobody can stop him. But defensive wise, he has a problem.
Who cares about it?
Yeah.
Do you employ Messi to be a defender?
No. I'm not saying be a defender. I'm trying to say like regaining the ball quickly, because usually when he loses the ball, he doesn't have the same energy.
That job is for Busquets. That job is for Vidal.
Yeah.
But Ronaldo
have their role in their team. Messi's role isn't to win the ball back. Messi's role is to create and to score. Winning the ball back is a bonus. Okay, and I think a guy that's good can afford the luxury to win the ball back when he wants, but his focus should be, and if I'm Valverde, my focus is we are getting the ball to your feet in the dangerous area, because that's how we are going to win trophies.
But look at Mbappe in the World Cup, like the way he plays defense, just to like go back and try to get the ball. You know what I'm trying to say?
Sorry, we have to disagree. Yeah, what? Who else wants to?
When I look at this team, I don't see a Champions League winning team. Honestly, Messi can say what he wants. I mean, look at the midfield. Sergio Roberto is playing right mid. I mean, against Alves.
Did you see what Coutinho was doing? So, man, you're telling me a team with Coutinho, Dembele, and Messi can't win the Champions League? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No, they can.
No, we're not.
I'm just saying that they're not strong enough to me. They're good players, but I don't think they're strong. I don't think. When I used to watch Barca thoroughly, like when I see a team, I know it has a feeling of a Champions League.
For me, exactly.
This just seems like it's like an unfinished team to me. It doesn't feel like everything is intact. So that's why I don't.
So HH, let me clarify something, right? You see how like for example, right, the three that's in front, Dembele, Messi, and Coutinho, right? I think they're good players, no question about it. But you can't play Roberto with this guy Busquets and then play Ivan Rakitic. It doesn't work that way. Roberto has to be Busquets replacement, and he has to tag along with Arthur Melo. That to me is a good partnership than, let's say, a Busquets and Roberto in the midfield. You see,
So no. Okay, so wait. So look, as a flipping Barcelona fan, are they winning can they win the Champions League? Yes or no? If no, give me a proper explanation. Don't waffle around.
I think honestly, I think no.
I don't do think. The way it works on a hangout is you have yes or no. I don't do things or maybes. If you do things or maybes, get out of my hangout.
Go ahead.
I know. All right, no.
Yes or a no answer.
No.
Can they win the
I say
yes
no. I say no.
Based on?
The reason why I say that is they're too reliant on Messi and relying on Coutinho.
So you haven't heard of a guy called Coutinho and Dembele? They are crap.
No, they're too reliant on those three players. They need other players also to pitch in. Like I feel like it's too much of a burden on them.
Okay, so look, man. So who here feels that? Because I'm saying that Barcelona are favorites for the Champions League. Who feels Barcelona are favorites for the Champions League based off what Messi is doing?
Wait. How can you say they're favorites? Based on what?
What do you mean?
Based on
FG, don't even start. Don't even start.
No, I don't feel they're favorites.
FG wants to say Juventus. Come on, man. Come on.
No, not Juventus. No Juventus.
It's either
no, Dory. We'll talk about. Okay, so wait. Let's move. I want to move quickly. I want to move now to because I'm saving Uncle Mo for the final part of the segment. Real Madrid. Now, I have a quick question here. Can Beast Mode, aka Gareth Bale, be fit for a full season? Yes or no?
No.
It's possible. Yes.
No.
Yes.
Can't say
Forget
that.
about it. Forget about it.
Okay. Wait. Easy. Relax. Now, if Beast Mode can't be fit for a full season, Real Madrid, there's no point in them turning up on the pitch, unless you guys can tell me that Vasquez and Asensio can hold this team and push this team forward. So my thinking is this: if you guys are saying that Bale can't give me a full season, how the hell are Real Madrid expected to win any trophy without Bale in the team?
I mean, let's go on Hazard. That's all we gotta do.
I think Asensio will be the catalyst.
Wait. Easy. Okay, wait. Let's hear from the Real Madrid man. So, Red, tell me right now: Are you worried by the fact that Bale possibly cannot give the team a full season? Does that make you worried?
No, honestly, no. Like, I just feel like the way Lopetegui's setting up the team is actually excellent because now we're actually spreading everything out throughout the team. Like today, both Dani Carvajal and Gareth Bale scored a goal. Everybody's taking shots. We just have to move away from having one player that scores all the goals for us and spread out throughout the whole team. We still have Tony K. We still have Modric. We still have Isco, Asensio. Individually, they're not big names that will get you all these Gs. But if all of them can pitch in every game and just get you a goal or two, we're good. Like, and by the way, I don't think that we need Hazard because Hazard's a great player and I would love to have him. But like we have Isco, he isn't a 200 million upgrade on Isco. If we're gonna get any player, I think we should just wait it out this year and next year just see who's a shining talent and just nab that big superstar. This year, there's honestly nobody that's worth it.
What?
Who's worth it for Real Madrid to buy? Who's gonna come and solve Real Madrid's problem?
Rodrigo Moreno could be a good.
Nah, man. He couldn't even get third place, or he couldn't even be Atletico, man. He couldn't even score against Russia. Rodrigo's not
No. Actually, the influence when he came from the bench.
Wait. Okay. My thing is this. I think, Red, I think that's a very interesting assessment I had that they had it that, what? Let's spread the goals around. And I think that is a very good thing because I think Real Madrid are going into a new way of operating. Galacticos, superstars, egos, that doesn't really work now. So I think this is going to be far more of a team ethic that these guys are going to do. But my thing is that it's easy. Let me finish. I still think that it's still a risk. The reason why it's a risk is that we've never seen Asensio, Vasquez, and all these guys being put on a spotlight like this. And I do feel that when you look at Barcelona, Messi is a superstar. In my view, Dembele is a superstar. Coutinho is a superstar. The only out-and-out superstar individual guy for me is Beast Mode.
Yep.
Benzema hasn't gotten 20 Gs in the last 30 years.
2 years. He got it in 2015-16. He got not 50. He got 25 or 26, I think, like in the La Liga.
So okay,
but you know he can do it though. He can do it. Obviously, I think the players will.
But hey,
can I say something?
Wait,
I really enjoyed the way they played against.
Relax.
Atletico.
I'm gonna mute you. Wait, Muntaha, you wanted to ask me something. Muntaha, go.
yeah, the one thing what I have like observed from today's game is we like today we didn't play it like Barcelona tiki taka. It was a possession based game. Listen to me, yeah, it was a possession based game. But at some point, we were direct, especially with the first goal of Carvajal. Look, the Bale, he played directly. So that good thing is, and I'm quite optimistic with this thing, is at least we know the certain situation, how to play in this formation, how to adopt this game. But we need a striker for at least in Champions League, a proper striker. You can at least rely on him. Especially you can make him as
Wait. Look, this is my argument to that, because yes, this is my argument to what you're saying. I think that football is a very psychological game. And I feel that psychologically, mentally, Benzema accepted to be the foil for Cristiano or Bale or Asensio. He accepted that role and in game to consider, you know what, I'm there to be a link man. What I'm seeing, and this is just from body language and just what I'm just assessing, I feel that Lopetegui says, you know what, you have to be my striker now. Yes, you're linking through, but you have to be my striker. And I think once you give a player that confidence that I want you to be your own man. I want you to come into your own, and I want you to actually take shots to be a striker and actually give you the confidence to do that. I think the way he will approach the game mentally will be different.
But you can't rely on Benzema in Champions League semi-final, quarter-final. Sorry, you can't rely on him.
He got us through the semi-finals last year and the year before that.
Okay, fine.
Because look at highest Champions League scorer.
He's actually the highest French Champions League scorer ahead of Henry.
That's something different because he was an era of Ronaldo. Ronaldo, he was actually getting a proper, foundation from Ronaldo. But this, we can't just rely on.
But you know what? We have to wait and see what will happen. So wait. Let me go through other people and just people. So, Mane, Real Madrid, where do they finish this season in La Liga, and do they win? And how far do they get in the Champions League?
Yeah, they're not very good at the league, even with Ronaldo, so I don't think they're going to win La Liga. But Champions League, Bale is the main player there. Has been for the past 2 years in terms of big games like semifinals, finals. He's the one that scores. So if Bale is still there, not injured in the latter stages, they have a solid chance because he always delivers in that aspect. But I think that this year for Real Madrid, the other players, Asensio, Isco, maybe even Modric a little bit, and Vasquez, they'll step up for sure, I think. But their roles have been kind of as a support players for Ronaldo for a time. But now I think they'll step up. But Real Madrid, without Bale, if Bale gets injured in the Champions League, I think they'll be a good team, but I wouldn't think they would have that same drive. They'll be basically on the same level as, say, at Liverpool, to me. So I think Bale is critical here.
That's what I want Lewandowski in the summer.
Easy. I'm going one by one. FG. What would Real Madrid do this season in La Liga and the Champions League?
All right, in La Liga, let's say Bale stays for the whole season. Even if he stays for the whole season, I think they'll finish second in La Liga. And Champions League, I think they'll probably go out in the quarters max, because they don't have that fear factor for me. I think, and they don't have a big game player when they're not going to play well. There's no one to like score a goal for them. So I don't see anyone doing that.
Okay, hardcore. What would Real Madrid do this season?
Honestly, I'm going to have to say they're going to end at the group stage.
What?
Whoa!
I'm sorry.
What?
I'm so sorry.
The group stage.
Yeah. I'm so sorry.
I hate Real Madrid, but this is another level.
Because listen. You know why, HH? Let me tell you something. Like, for every team that's been successful, right? There comes a point where fatigue will hit you at some point. So I feel like this is the year that Real Madrid, if it's not the group stage, then it's just the round of 16s. But I know it's either the group stage or round of 16s, they're either gonna go out. I don't think they're that. Honestly, I think they play really good football, but they're not that strong. And Atletico showed in the Super Cup, so I think they're gonna go out.
All right, thank you. Munsaha, Real Madrid. What happened? What did they do this season in La Liga and in the Champions League?
Yeah. Second position in La Liga and quarterfinal max.
Jesus.
Not more than that.
All right, Red. What happens? Real Madrid this season, La Liga, Champions League.
I think they're taking advantage of Barcelona going for the Champions League and they're gonna win the league this year. But I think like after we like Atletico screwed us over because now we lost that fear factor because we lost that final. I think we're gonna get out of the Champions League. We're not gonna win it, but the league is definitely ours.
So how far do they get in the Champions League?
I would say probably semis. They're probably just gonna keep up that record and just go for the semis. But I don't think we're gonna get past the semis.
All right. All right, guys. Let's talk about Uncle Mo. Actually, look, no, before we get to Uncle Mo, so Cristiano. So how do you assess his debut for Juventus against a club who plays in my living room? Because Kiev, I was not making a joke, so I don't know who laughs there. So Kiev, look, I looked at their stadium, like, look, I mean, no offense, but look, I mean, like, look, let me not say anything to any Kiev guys out there, but look, I mean, like, they're playing in my living room, so like, I mean, that's what I can say. So, Cristiano, for me, like, my assessment, I think if you saw in my post match, I'll give you guys the floor. First off, it wasn't really working out. I don't think he works as a striker, but I think once he became, once Mandzukic came onto the pitch and was a striker, I think you now saw him really being freed up, and I thought his movement looks pretty good. So, from your assessment, seeing what Cristiano does it strike you as someone who's going to have a big season for Juventus, or will he flop?
Yeah, let me go first.
Oh God.
First of all, yeah, I think he had a very good debut, and like you said, I mean, the guy can't play as a striker. I think he should play on the wings, but if he's gonna play as a striker, I think Juve should just go for a 4-4-2 with the ball and him up top. And I mean, of course, he's gonna have a great season. I mean, the guy went there for a challenge, and he's
how many? Okay, FG. Okay, how many goals does he get this season in Serie A? This season, how many goals?
That's in the league.
Yeah,
30
goals.
Yeah.
This season.
Yeah, just in the league.
Okay. Mane, how many goals also does Cristiano get this season in the league? Mane. Okay, he's out. All right. How many goals does Cristiano get this season in the Serie A?
I'm going with 18 goals.
How many? 18.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Kadim. Cristiano in the Serie A, how many goals do you think he gets this season?
Depends if he's meant to score or like to shoot each and every penalty. Then I think maybe we'll go like 25, 26.
Wow,
and if not, then it's like 18, 17.
All right. So Muntaha, how many J's does Cristiano get this season?
Including penalties, 27.
27 goals this season.
Yes.
Wow. All right. Red, how many goals does Cristiano get this season?
I'm gonna probably say around like 25, 30 max. 25, 30. Yeah, that's about it. Like counting penalties, free kicks, because he's gonna take all those set pieces. So he's gonna get there.
All right.
You
Mane,
have to give Ronaldo.
Mane, is your mic working, Mane?
Yeah.
Okay, how many goals does Cristiano get this season in Serie A only?
About 28, 29, somewhere there.
29 goals.
Yeah.
Jesus. All right. Okay. We'll see what happens. So, guys, our final topic is Uncle Mo, Mourinho. So, United got pimp slapped at Brighton. Brighton were recently promoted season before last. And
can we please praise Chris Hughton? I just love that guy, yo. I really do.
No. He's great. But look, this is about Uncle Mo. Okay. So Uncle Mo 3-2 down. People are putting blames everywhere. They say Uncle Mo should leave. Pogba should leave. So this is what I think is going to happen, and I want to hear you guys' view. Mourinho is going to get sacked by Christmas. That's what I feel is going to happen, because I do not see Mourinho lasting a full season. And my assessment is this: Mourinho and this United team, it's a bad mix and it doesn't mesh well. So let me start off with Red. So the question is this: will Mourinho last the full season? And what do you think the issue with United is? Is it the players or is it Mourinho?
No, I think people should literally lay off the GOAT, Mourinho, because he's getting a lot of slander like that he doesn't deserve. I don't think it's him. He promoted from within. Like he plays J-Lings and he plays Rashford like more than any other manager previously, like from the youth. They didn't give him the players he wanted. I think like if they don't sack him, I think he should just quit. Like I think he should just leave because they obviously didn't give him any money. They just signed him Fred when he said he needed defenders.
Who are the players he wanted, by the
Wait,
way?
man, easy. We're going one by one.
Perisic.
So
he wanted
Montajo. Let's talk about Mourinho. So does he last the season, and what is the problem at United? Who is to blame?
The problem is fans itself and the fans who are criticizing Mourinho. You know why? Because these guys in 2016, I guess, yeah, like when Manu was hiring Mourinho, yeah, so like all the Pundish scholars, yeah, they literally was debating on the topic. Do you know what brand of football he's going to play with Man United? He's gonna play defensive football. At that time, Man U fans, yeah, who criticize Mourinho now, yeah, at that time they were no, we want trophies. Mourinho give us results. That's it. And now they are, hypocrites. Now they are step backing from their own statement. So it's not a mistake of Mourinho, first of all. It's the mistake of their fans and especially the players.
So wait. So tell me that Mourinho can still turn this team around. Mourinho.
No, it's done.
No, actually it's done. But yes, he can't do it.
Okay, Kadim, will Mourinho last the season, and what do you think the issue is at United?
I think he will quit. Like if he's not lasting the season, then it's because he quits, not because he will get sacked. And the problem for me is like also like the expectations. But this is also like Mourinho's fault, in my opinion. Like, in my opinion, he's not like that. I mean, he's a good coach, yeah, but he's not like a Pep Guardiola or a Klopp who can like motivate the whole club of moving in a certain way. Like he's getting somewhere, like getting an opportunity, but he's not able to turn a whole ship into another direction. I don't think that he's that kind of coach that can like build a whole a team or club to his likings. Yeah. So for me, it's really he's a good coach and everything.
That's what it is.
He's a good coach, but he's not on that level to do that. And this is the whole problem. People expect too much from him.
Hello. Okay, so hardcore. United.
Hello.
What's yeah, Blue. We'll get to you. So
you can hear me. I didn't realize. Cool, man.
All right. So hardcore. Tell us, United. What is the issue with them, and will Mourinho last the season?
I think the issue with United is that Mourinho's kind of coaching style contradicts to the way United used to play with Ferguson, I think Mourinho needs to go back to La Liga. I always think I think La Liga is a good place.
And manage who there? Manage who in La Liga? Who?
Atletico.
I think he should manage a team like, for example, if let's say Atletico Madrid lose Diego Simeone, I think he could be a really good replacement because the way Atletico plays is the same way Mourinho plays, that kind of quick counter-attacking football. So I think he would be perfect there.
So is he going to last to this season? Yes or no?
I'm sorry, man. I don't think so. I don't think so, man. This United team, the way they are, it's like you have to. They need to have the right coach to coach these players. You know what I'm trying to say? And the right coach is someone who is more attractive, attacking football, can get something out of place, can get some motivation. And the only person that I see can be that replacement is maybe Zidane or even like a Tuchel, because I thought Tuchel would be a great manager there too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me. What's it? FG. So tell me. United, what is the issue, and will Mourinho last the season? Yes or no?
Mourinho, he's gonna last the entire season. With United or not, like, they don't sack managers like in December or anything. So unless he can't get top 4, he'll be sacked. And the problem, I think, there's like many problems. For one, Mourinho, the dude is outdated. I don't know what he's doing with these players. And second is the board; they're not backing him, so that's another problem. And third, the players. I mean, there's too many bricks. Bailey today, the dude was a donkey today. And then Pogba, he's not a footballer. The dude is average at best. He should
Easy, FG. Watch your tongue.
Championship player, man. He's a championship player. That's what he is.
Ooh.
Man, look, man, FG. I'm gonna throw you out of this.
The dude needs million players to unlock.
Okay. Look. You've talked, man. Okay, wait. Manny, tell us, will Mourinho last the season, and what is the issue with United?
Of course, he'll last the seasons because the board
after losing to Brighton.
Club,
all right, okay.
Yeah. The board and the club members know this is the new normal. Man United fans, listen, stop expecting your team to win like you did back in. It's over. You're no longer that team. The big dogs in the Premier League now are Liverpool, Man City. Man United should be happy to be competing for top
Is it
4.
the Barca 2.0 people?
Mane, do you know how much?
Wait, easy. Wait. So Mane, you're telling me that like United fans should expect losing to Brighton being a normality?
No, they're top 4.
No. I'm saying when you look at Man United's team and the person they chose to lead them going forward, Mourinho, this City has a philosophy, and they're building.
Man, you're biased.
When you look, let me
the same philosophy as us.
You're biased.
No, I'm not biased. You said City spent however much on the transfer. That's true.
You know, 800 million pounds. 800 million pounds.
Wait, let him finish. Money, finish.
So the champions spent 800 million pounds, but they build on young players who are going to play there for years and years. But when you look at this Man United team, it seems like he's just picking players from all over the place. You can't see what he's really doing. And you can see the defense, first of all, Lindelof, Eric Bailly, disaster. Martial, he should have been sold because he's trash. Pogba, I mean, is he still thinking about the World Cup? Lukaku, okay, he scored.
What?
Lukaku. Okay. Mane, so you've talked. Okay, so in short, what is the issue with just in a quick sentence? What is the issue at United? Is Mourinho to blame, or are the players to blame?
It's just that they're no longer as good as they used to be. It's nobody's fault.
You know what?
It's just the new normal.
Dude, man, let him talk, man.
Wait. Okay, easy. Okay. Let me bring in I want to bring in blue lines. So blue lines, give us your view now. Do you think Mourinho will last the season, and what do you think the issue with United is?
Yeah, hey, bro. And to be honest, I don't see Mourinho lasting until the end of the season. I think the issue with Mourinho, and it's been the same thing this guy's had for how many years now, it's the football. It always comes down to that. When you're a manager, it comes down to how you manage the team. It's not just about what you do in that 90 minutes. And I think the players like him personally, but I think they constantly clash in terms of the football ideas. I'm sorry, you can't have someone like Pogba and he's got to chase the ball against guys like Ndidi and Silva, even though they're good players. I mean, Pogba's a World Cup winner, one of the best midfield players in the world as well. And it's just natural that it's players which this impasse where it's such short-term football. Yeah, they can put their minds and bodies in for the first 2 seasons, but again, if it gets to the second season, there's no results. Mentally, you can't keep it up. You know what I mean? And I think with Mourinho, what I think the guy really needs, he needs a sabbatical. I was thinking, why can't Mourinho just play good football? And I realized, when's the guy ever really coached football like that? He doesn't. And all the managers that took a year out, guys like
Guardiola.
Guardiola, for example. Look how he adapted as a manager. When he left Barcelona before he signed for Bayern Munich, they didn't play the same way. And look what he's doing at Man City now. He's learned to adapt. He's learned how to adapt to the strengths of his teams. And Mourinho just can't do that because he's only had this one style. Since Inter Milan, he has never taken a year out. He's constantly managing.
Can I ask Blue Lions TV a question?
Wait. Let me respond to that very quickly. So basically, my thing is that, look, I mean, I think the assessment here and the belief is that Mourinho and United isn't working because, again, when I was at UFF, I was actually arguing with Terry and Nick, who are both United fans. And they are still very hopeful and supportive and are saying, guys, you really still think that United are going to finish top 4? And they're still hopeful. And they're still backing Mourinho for them to finish top 4. So that, I think, for me, I find that scary that people are seeing what they're seeing and that they will still finish top 4. But I want to shift the conversation to Pogba right now. So what is the issue here with Pogba? Is it that Pogba isn't that good? Is he playing in the wrong position? What is the optics here?
I've got an answer if you guys want to hear quickly. I think when it comes down to Pogba, I mean, people, you know, during that interview on Fan Park Live, and people are saying, you know, what's his best position? It's a number 10, whatever. That's not the fact. It's the football. Now think about it like this: when you're a midfield player at Man United, what's your passing options in front of you, really? If you think about it, there's no passing options for you. Look at teams like Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool. Anytime guys like Henderson or whoever in midfield has the ball, they've got all these passing options available. They've got the fullbacks coming forward as well.
Wait. That's not an excuse.
Give me one second. And this is the thing with Jose Mourinho and the stated system of his. He doesn't want the fullbacks pushing up. He doesn't work on attacking players. That's well documented. The guy he thinks if you're a top player, you can improvise and make it. And think about it like this: what's the most common goal that Man United score? Like, do they have that set common goal they score? No. Most of their goals are constantly improvised all the time. And when you're telling players to play this improvised style of football and only focusing on the defensive aspect, it's no wonder they struggle. I mean, there's a reason why all the top managers work on attacking plays and attacking training sessions. You know what I mean?
Can I ask a question for Blue Lions?
Wait, because I need to go to some people, but I'll go to Manny and then hardcore. I think a key point that Blue Lions made there is very key, and I think the issue is that there was a point in the game when Pogba had the ball and he was literally gesturing like, wait, who do I pass to? Exactly. And my thing is that, look, Pogba is a kind of player who wants to make the sexier pass, the riskier pass. That is just in his DNA. And you could just see that Pogba is uncomfortable in this team because he's trying these crazy passes. And whereas Terry and Nix were like, my gosh, that's a misplaced pass. I'm like, wait a minute, no. That is a footballer trying to make the footballing play. But he is in an environment which doesn't really encourage guys making interesting, riskier runs. So it is all in balance. You can see that Pogba, he's not comfortable in this team. And I think, look, so that's a fair point. So Mane, I said I was going to give the mic. Mane, speak.
Yeah. So the thing with Pogba is saying he can't find anybody to pass to. That's complete BS. I saw him make a pass. I think he was passing it to a ghost or something because he passed it. Nobody was there. Players were running forward. He just passed it sideways, went in for a throw, and then he raised his arms up. Yeah. The other thing also, I don't think going back to Mourinho, I don't think Man United should sack Mourinho because if they do, they're gonna start the same thing over with a mishmash of players from 3 different managers, and it's not gonna prove anything. They just have to stick it out. If he gets 6th, 7th, or whatever, he has to stay 7th. On, and you have to have 7th. It's fine.
7th is fine.
Listen. You have to look at the bigger picture, right? If you have another manager, Tuchel or whatever, they're not gonna. You think they're gonna win the league in the first year? It's gonna be repeating the same process because you can't wait. You have to give him time. You have to let him build his team the way he wants. Give him 3, 4, 5 years. But if he makes his team the way he wants to, then you can judge from there.
Okay. Wait. Yeah. I'm gonna go to hardcore and then Kadim. Hardcore.
I want to ask a question to Blue Lions TV. Cool. Is that look at your team Chelsea. Just look at the way they operated with Conte. Do you think if, let's say, Paul Pogba, right, was in that Conte team, do you think Paul Pogba maybe would have won a Premier League the season Conte won the title?
I mean, yeah, 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%.
No, he wouldn't.
Look at the Chelsea team that won the league, and are you telling me without Paul Pogba, he's not upgrading whatever that team won? Of course he is.
It just doesn't work. It doesn't work like that. You just don't put players into a system, and you just Pogba's a better player. It's gonna work.
Because the context is different when Pogba's already worked under Conte before, and he understands the training sessions, and he understands what to expect from Conte. So that's the context. If it was a different player, I understand your point.
I said I'm going to go to Kadim. Kadim, hit me.
Okay, Mane, I just want to know, like, when did Mourinho build a team? When did he stay at the club for 4 years?
Listen. When did he build a team? I'll give you Real Madrid that is successful now is successful because of what
How long did he
Mourinho
stay at
started.
Madrid?
Listen,
100%.
He's,
3
he
years.
stayed for 3 years, but still, if he had stayed longer, they would have won the Champions League. Are you telling me they wouldn't have?
No.
It's
Hey,
just
Chris, can I say something?
If is a very loaded word, man. If
no.
it's a very loaded
Even
word.
Florentino Perez wanted him to stay, but Mourinho chose to return to Chelsea for sentimental reasons.
You're
Nah,
watching
nah,
telenovelas about
Nah.
football, man.
It was true. He wanted him to stay. You think if Mourinho wanted to stay, he wouldn't have stayed? It's not like he was forced out.
Okay, look. So just to, I mean, since you're coming, I think I want to just get his thoughts on it. So for Blue Lines, we talked about Chelsea's Arsenal, the games. Just a quick roundup of the game. How did you see the game and how did you view the game? And also, can you please convince these guys that Eden Hazard is actually can you convince Mane that Eden Hazard is in fact the best player in the Premier League?
Yeah, I mean,
Him and Mbappe.
Exactly. That's something that we've really struggled to understand when a lot of people criticize Hazard. But there's always one thing I say about Eden Hazard, and that's the fact that how many players can you say in the world have that ability where when they play for whatever team they play for, they immediately improve all the players around them and they immediately improve the football. Now, Eden Hazard is one of the players that does do that. Yeah,
I can think of a few.
Yeah, of course.
That's not a special.
And it is special. Hazard's part of that bracket. I mean, there's how many players are out there? There's only a few.
Hazard is top 3. He's top 3.
Really?
But which
Marcelo,
player?
Marcelo, Messi, Hazard. That's how it is.
Which
Marcelo,
player
Messi,
in the Premier League is supposed to be better than Hazard?
De Bruyne has been.
Listen, wait. Let me tell you something, man. I'm sorry, guys,
De
but
Bruyne is better than Hazard. My God, Mane.
Can I say something to Mane, please?
He's better in every aspect. When you
Can I say something to Mane?
The most important.
Wait. Guys, one at a time. So hardcore Mane, and then I'll go back to Blue Lines. Just finish with hardcore. Ask a question.
Okay, so Mane, right, has De Bruyne, and I'll say this again. When De Bruyne was playing in the Chelsea team, right, he was a flop, right, and he came to a City team that he was. He came to a City team that didn't that was not well built, and he started shining, and that's when everybody started knowing that De Bruyne was a good player. Hazard has balled in Lille. Hazard has balled in Lille. He's balled in Chelsea. He's literally balled for Belgium in the World Cup. The guy is good. He's terrific. Him and Mbappe, they're like two of the best players.
Look, hardcore, you're not totally correct where I need to support Mane. Because after Chelsea, first of all, Mourinho was a coach of Chelsea. This is the first thing, yeah. Mm-hmm. Second thing is after Chelsea, De Bruyne came to Wolfsburg, and in the Bundesliga he was the best player. So I think that De Bruyne is a really obviously one of the best players in the Premier League as well. But for me, Hazard has this he has something more to it. He's kind of he's simply more more in a physical way. He's a better player.
He's more problematic. It's my thing. I'm a huge fan of De Bruyne. I think De Bruyne is a fantastic player. But if I'm a player or I'm a manager, I am more worried about what Hazard can do than what De Bruyne can do.
Exactly.
Because the thing about De Bruyne is that De Bruyne needs to be in a specific system that works.
That's not true.
You can put Hazard in any team, in any situation, in any system. Give him the ball in any situation, he's going to create.
That's not true. De Bruyne played in multiple systems and did it. Wolfsburg, Manchester City, 2 different systems. So that cancels out whatever you're saying. And De Bruyne delivers for his team consistently in big moments. Hazard does not. Statistically, De Bruyne scores more goals, has more assists.
Okay.
About goals.
Can I say?
Wait, one at a time. Okay, so I'm going to go to Kadim, Blue Lines, then Muntaha. Kadim.
So, first of all, De Bruyne and Hazard were 2 different type of players. And where I need to support Mane is that or also Double H. I mean, it's not against each other. Hazard, De Bruyne is more of a player. If you use him correctly, he can improve a team like a lot because like he's a really efficient and effective player. But Hazard is more of an individualist. Like he's like however you use him, he's playing in the same way. Like it's not like he's doing something different. Like he has this type of game, like doing one-on-ones, like being really quick and agile. And he like every coach will use him in that way. But De Bruyne has like his passing and his like shooting abilities and like his clever runs, which is also like a really, really, really good thing. So, like, I mean, I just think that Hazard has this kind of like playing style, which will always give you a result. Whereas for De Bruyne, you need to really have a good working team. I mean, like, this is
not necessarily.
That's how I see it. That's how I see it. He's a better passer, but
wait. Let me go. I said I was going to go. Chill. Okay. Blue Lions, hit me. Blue Lions.
Yeah, I think the last guy made a really great point too. In that sense, where I mean, with De Bruyne, even though the guy is a world-class player, one of the best players that plays in the half space in the world, and with De Bruyne, again, in a sense, to really unlock him, you need to get a particular style. You have to play him in a particular way. This is why, for example,
finish man, or I'll throw you out. Blue Lions.
This is why, for example, players like Sanchez, De Bruyne, Salah, they struggle under someone like Mourinho. I mean, he hasn't really got the best out of any top player other than Eden Hazard, and that really just lets you know just how amazing Hazard's individual abilities are, and that's what separates him, because you can put Hazard in any system in the world, and he's still going to play his normal game. And I think that
any system,
that's such an exceptional thing to have.
Wait, can we talk about Arsenal?
No. Let's okay. Let me bring in Red. So Red, what's your assessment, De Bruyne or Hazard? How do you see these two players?
I just want to say one thing about De Bruyne is that people are really disrespecting him because they forgot that he got 16 goals and 27 assists in Wolfsburg, which was incredible. But I would say Hazard's better because Hazard, you can't mark Hazard. Like you saw, even like I said, just look at the last match. 2 Arsenal players around him created something out of.
Can I make
got the assist?
Can I make a final point, Hafo?
Yes,
can I make a final point?
Money, feel free.
Listen, all those soliloquies, those nice speeches, Hazard unmarkable. His best season, he had 14 goals, 9 assists.
Okay, Manny, let's talk dribbles. How many dribbles does De Bruyne have compared to Hazard? How many?
You can dribble. You can. Ben Arfa can dribble in circles too and have the same dribbles as Hazard. Doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, Hazard does it with class.
This guy.
Class. Can you measure? How do you measure?
De Bruyne is a great player, but
let me ask you this: how do you measure class? What are you talking about? He doesn't with class. What is that?
I measure class by player creating something from nothing.
14 goals, 9 assists.
Okay. No, guys. Okay, so look, we're gonna close this off by this. So another weekend has gone through. Yes, Liverpool needs to play now, but I may do this every week and to see how much it changes. So as of right now, who is your top 4 in the Premier League? So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Mane, your top 4 in the Premier League.
For Man City, Liverpool, Tottenham, Man United.
Still United 4th.
Yeah. I mean, Arsenal.
Okay, Manny, thank you. Okay, Blue Lions. Who's your top 4?
Top 4: Man City, Chelsea, Liverpool, and I've gone for Man United. I think they might just sneak in.
Damn. All right. Okay, hardcore. Your top 4 in the Premier League.
I'm a Barcelona fan, so I don't know how to say.
I could care less. Just give me your top 4 in the Premier League. Top 4 in the EPL.
Okay. Well, if I was to go one, I probably would just say I'll go with Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal.
Okay. Kadeem, your top 4 in the Premier League.
I mean, City first, second Liverpool, and third. I haven't seen Spurs, but I will go for. No, I will take third. I will take Chelsea, and fourth I will say Spurs.
Okay. Muntaha, your top 4.
Liverpool, City.
Liverpool.
Yes.
Wow.
City, Chelsea, and Man U.
Wow, damn. Okay. Red, you top 4 in the Premier League.
Chelsea, Man City, Man United, Liverpool.
Nobody said Arsenal. That's good.
Oh, boy.
Yeah,
Okay. So
Chelsea's getting it.
so Liverpool for everybody. Just to end it, who's your top 4? That you think top 4 in the Premier League at the end of the season?
Liverpool, City, Spurs, Chelsea.
Have hope. What about you?
All right. At the moment, right now, I'm going with Man City to win it. Chelsea second. Liverpool third.
My nigga.
Arsenal.